Hi, good afternoon, everybody. I'm just walking by the pig pens down, heading down to our burn spot here. I just lit this up about 20 minutes ago. And this is all debris we got from cutting down the trees in back of the kitchen. And the branches that you just can't use for firewood or anything. It's too small of stuff, but all what I call the scrub stuff. So it gets so big, and I've got a nice open spot right here, and that's why I do it, because it gets pretty hot and wild, and it's open here, so I don't have to worry about really setting any of the trees on fire. And it's about the middle of the afternoon, and that's generally a pretty good time to do this when it's calm out. We do get a little breeze once in a while up here, and that kind of like that ocean breeze or so. But if you can see by the sky here, wow, it is mostly clear, and I mean it's hot. Wow, for this time of year, really not used to this kind of heat. And it's low to mid 90s, and that's in the kitchen. I just looked at it, 92 in the kitchen, and that's generally the cool spot, because it really never gets any direct sun in there, and it's big enough that even the sun on the roof dissipates real quickly in that. But so it's mid to high 90s outside here, and of course in the sun it's 100. There's just no getting around that. But this is generally what we do, and Lando and I, and previously when Doro and I cleaned up the yard and everything else, and especially when we're cutting down the trees, to put all the branches in there that we don't use or cut up for firewood and that, and burn her down. And then I generally take the ash and I'll go through and sift it. I've got a sifter here, a screen sifter, and I'll sift out the bigger stuff and take the ash and actually put that in the garden too. So because everything is got carbon in it, including me, it's all got carbon in it. So that's kind of what we do here, to kind of turn everything around and return it back to the soil where all this originally came from, of course. But it burns down fairly quick. We got another little shower in the middle of the night last night again. There's these 5-minute, and it's not a downpour, these 5-minute rains, and I call them jungle rains because it's good for the jungle. For anything else, like keeping up a water supply or helping with the pond and the pool or watering the vegetables, don't do a lot of good. So, and I've started watering the vegetables. I'll be watering them again today. Right now I'm kind of trying to do it every other day instead of every day, with the beans growing and the corn growing, and Lando and I have been working on that also. As you can see, I can't say we here, Lando's been pretty busy raking up and bagging up the leaves and that. And that'll eventually all go into the compost piles and that. I'd rather have a little bit of moisture to it. It decomposes so much quicker if we got a little bit of moisture, but it just don't seem to be working out that way. And like I said, we're only a week away from what is traditionally the beginning of the dry season here. And even though everything's green and the grass is finally coming back in this section here, I mean it was almost completely gone. We really didn't get a rainy season this year anywhere close to what we used to get, and this is now the second year in a row that we're 2018, 2019, and as we head into 2020 here. So yeah, this not good. And 2019 was even so much worse than 2018. At least in 2018 we had a short rainy season. November, halfway through November, December, and January. 2019 we really didn't get that, even though we got a little bit of rain in November and December. January, actually, for rain has been the worst month this last year. I think I've got 4 days, maybe 5 days where it rained a little, and no heavy rain at all, what I would call a downpour. We had just one instance where a slow rain all day long, but and I generally judge them by how much it adds to our pool and that. And when it rains all day long and it adds only an inch to the pool, yeah, not much. Not much at all, because two big roofs drain into that pool. So I'm going to let you all go. Everybody have a good day. Just thought I'd bring you up to date here. And sincerely hope the Lord blesses you as He's blessed Beth and myself.